Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So we're up and running. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's neat. And that was asking just too much of him. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Mbappe. Son, it's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Mosquera. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pedri. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Quarter of an hour played. And it's Ribéry. Son Heung-min. Pedri gets into some space. Can he finish? Mbappe. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Ribery. Some good persistent defending here. Nicely weighted ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Yamal. And it's Messi. Now Endur. Yamal. And here's Nunez. Messi. And it's Ribery. And here's Mbappe. Messi. It's Pedri. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Darwin. Messi. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ribery. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, great. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Gets his head to it! This time, surely! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Endur. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Hernandez. Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Here it comes. He's had a hit! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Hernandez. Van Dijk. It's Ribery. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. And that has been cleared. And smartly reclaimed. Pedri. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk. For Valverde. Van Dijk. Martinez. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Ribery. Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Dijk. Mosquera. Opts for safety. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Son Heung-min. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, this looks sharp. And Messi! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And it's been taken short. Pedri crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And a header! Oh, it's gone in! The breakthrough strike! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
El dorsal 13.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, sweet feet. Now there's a fine ball. He's got to be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lisandro Martinez is there to clear. Undor. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Ribery. The referee's awarded a free kick. Valverde. To Martinez. Alexander-Arnold. To to Martinez. Messi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is a great pick out.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Yamal. Now Ndour. Nunez. Messi. And here's Yamal. Van Dijk clears it away. Ihan. And here's Nunez! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hernandez. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's Ribery. Son Heung-min. Valverde. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
There's the whistle. Martinez. Ribery.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar. And Rivaldo. And it's Davis. And it's Rivaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Picked out brilliantly. Swept in. Akanji. Pedri. And it's Messi. For Ribery. Pedri. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foden. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... He's got the shot away! Goal! Bayern Munich!
Gol del Bayern de Múnich. Marcó en el minuto 12 el dorsal 18.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pedri. Valverde. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Ribery. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pedri with the cross. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Ribery producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ribery. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Son Heung-min. Olise. Now Davis. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Davis. And no, he's seen through all of that. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Messi. Rivaldo. Foden has found the net here, of course. For Messi. Ødegaard. Rivaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold. 15 minutes till half-time. Valverde. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Ribery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
For Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Davis. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Neymar. It's Davis. Davis made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Valverde. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Alexander-Arnold. Modric, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And he's intervened well there. Akanji. Always onto this. Mbappe! Odegaard. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he put it away? Neymar. Odegaard. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Neuer. And Akanji. Valverde. And it's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rivaldo. Neymar has created one goal already. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mbappe, showing good feet. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this
La
game might
asistencia
just
de este
take off
partido
from here.
Asciende a 71.898 espectadores.
That is good strength. And it's Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Ribéry. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on...
It's one! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equalizer!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 67.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Messi. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Neymar! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Modric. Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Davis calmly anticipates. That looks a good ball through. Son Heung-min. It's Pedri. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi opts to play it back. That has been slung wide. They want to be quick to recover this, and he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Davis. And here's Neymar. De Paul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, right place, right time. Neymar. De Paul. And the counter is on. Foden. Now it's Rivaldo. Davis. That's very neat. Foden.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Ribery, el dorsal 10. Messi, el dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por
Alexander-Arnold,
el dorsal 18,
Ahmad,
el dorsal 16, el dorsal 21.
Son Heung-min.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That's a fabulous... Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? The ball can get it clear. Davis. And it's Ribery. Akanji kept his eye on it, and that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan...
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out. Correct. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Well, we're on the way. Hernandez. That looks a cracking ball. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk cuts it out. Martinez. It's Pedri. And here's Messi. Oh, that's delightful.
Footballing width
usually identifies with.
Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Pedri. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. He's free, he has got space. Brilliantly cut out. Keeper's dealt with that. There's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. And it's De Bruyne. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oyarzabal. Yamal. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. It's bounced back off the post. Decent enough try.
Oh, that's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. Oh, that's nice. It's Pedri. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Pedri going face to face with his great rival. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Now Foden. Hernandez. Ribery. Hernandez. Foden. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez. Pedri. Well, that is one way to stop him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. It's Salah! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Ribery. To Martinez. Van Dijk. Martinez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Marquinhos. Rodri. And it's Salah. That is a great pick out. And he was alert to it. Hernandez. Ribery. Hernandez. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Now can he find a finish? And he's there to get it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Ribery. Now Mbappe. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's gone searching cross-field. And it's Ribery. And it's Messi. Mbappe! João Cancelo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's had it taken off him. Pedri, out to the right. Mbappe! Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Marcó en el minuto 56 el dorsal 15.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, it's played into the... Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 70.987 espectadores.
And it's De Bruyne. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pedri. Mohamed Salah tries to clear. Foden hits one! It's a goal! comes comfort.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
En el minuto 67, el dorsal 18.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Hernandez. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ribery delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Rudiger clears it away. And here's Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone backward here. A lot of space ahead of him.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Madrid are almost home and dry now. João Cancelo. Rudiger. Mbappe. João Cancelo. Now faced to Mohamed Salah! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ribery.
João Cancelo with the short one.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Neymar. El dorsal 16. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
it's
de
Modric.
jugadores.
Now it's Mbappe. There's the hit!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Tries a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Pedri.
4 minutos de descuento.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. And we're done. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. A moment of great pride, the anthems.
La alineación de hoy será...
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
so we're up and running. Son Heung-min.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Referee's given a throw. Hakimi, Ruben Dias. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, no joy this time. Rafinha. Martinez. Chooses to go cross-field. It's Pedri. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinez. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Foden. That has been cut short. Ruben Dias. Cambiasso. Guardiola. Played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Valverde. Over to the left.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
He gets big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Son Heung-min.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Son Heung-min. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Son Heung-min. Foden fires it in low. Grealish. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Grealish. The fullback is in acres of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pedri. Now Foden. He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Hernandez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Greece have the chance to go the other way. Plays it in low. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to...
Oh, smashing header! Cleared without complication.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pedri. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. David Villa. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foden hurtling down that right flank. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Valverde. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, good ball, and this looks... And the shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's looking wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been flattened there. Van Dijk with a fine tackle. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hernandez does well to get it back, and it's Son Heung-min. Bastoni attempts a clearance.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rafinha, he does have an assist to his name. It's Son Heung-min, And he's made sure that's not getting through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
David Villa. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Grealish providing an outlet. Has a goal! Oh, taken with style! Greece back on level terms.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Greece grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hernandez. Valverde. And Rafinha. Nicely spread. Foden. Cambiasso does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, they could break here. Ribery. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Rafinha concedes a free kick for that. David Villa. Out to the right. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Grealish, and it's Grealish. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lisandro Martinez is there, and he can get that clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pedri. This is it then, now or never. Mbappe finds himself offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Ribery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. It's a goal kick. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Son Heung-min. And he's there to belt it away. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
He's shifting through the gears here.
El dorsal 21.
Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi. Oh, that is a nice touch.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
4 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. 4 extra minutes added on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Son Heung-min. Rodri. Palmer. And it's Grealish. David Villa. Cambiasso. That is a great pick out. Tries to get it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There is Franck Ribéry, Just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Messi.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So we're up and running. Efootball, done delicately. Now there's the clearance. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Osimhen can get it clear. And it's Ribery. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ribery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Son Heung-min clears. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alexander-Arnold. Ribery, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Hernandez. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Ribery, cross, he gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Messi. De Bruyne chooses to go crossfield. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that is masterful defending. No foul, says the referee. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk. Foden. And it's Ribery. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Corner it is. Madrid given another corner. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Over to the other side. Son Heung-min. Osimhen. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's gone for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. Ribery.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Martinez, Pedri, Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now the breakaway. De Bruyne, played out to the right. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And he's in on goal. And it's hoisted clear. And they're back on the ball again. And the finish! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, sweet! Oyarzabal! De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here, and he's certainly onside here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ribery. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4.
Here we go again.
Por el dorsal 9.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it. Open.
Ruben Neves. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's there to clear it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I like...
Header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Turns and goes back. Now it's Ribéry. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's onside. Messi. It's a mighty effort! Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Shotani. Ribéry. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Neves producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oyarzabal, that's a good ball out wide. Messi. Decent hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can... Header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Oyarzabal is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Foden. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ribéry. And it's Messi. Oyarzabal! And that could come back to haunt them.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Galatasaray have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Robertson. Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Ribery. And it's Messi. Now it's Ribery. Ribery. Oh, that's neat. Foden. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
El dorsal 10. Messi.
Great defending, strong and determined.
El dorsal 17.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ribery. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ahmad. Oyarzabal. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, great chance! They've done it! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos à partida de hoje.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So off we go then. Flamengo finding their passes. The fullback is in acres of space here. He is through here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Ribéry. It's Kimmich. Now it's Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, good spread. Messi gets his pass away. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ribéry. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Messi. That looks a good ball through. And here's... It's Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely aimed pass. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good ball out wide. And the counter is on. Kimmich. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's heaved it away. Kimmich. Ribéry. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pedri. And it's Son Heung-min. Messi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Flamengo applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And here's Son Heung-min.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, just Son Heung-min! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. He's been picked out. Messi. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold. He's got space in the area. Oh, smashing header. He's delivered all right. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aos 32 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 13.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's delightful. Robertson could try cutting inside here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Hernandez. Can he get it through? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Ribery. Ribery proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And Ribery!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Robertson. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's onside.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Minuto de acréscimo.
It's an early cross. And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Hernandez has it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Messi! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Martinez. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ribery. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Great work on the overlap. That's a decent clearance. Messi with the short one. And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Ribery.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Kane. Foden.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 39. Camisa 6.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ribery takes control of it, and he's on the move.
Camisa 33.
Pedri. And that could set him on his way. Pedri. Spread it left. It's a great ball. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lisandro Martinez calmly anticipates. Hernandez. Oh, played right into his path. Ederson can pick that up. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Strong running down that left flank.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Shiotani. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that was vital.
Foram indicados 2
Ribery.
minutos de acréscimo.
Hernandez. Now it's Pedri. Oh, good. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Son Heung-min coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Neymar. It's run loose here. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In he goes again! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first. De Bruyne duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
York! And he goes cross-field. Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He is through here. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And they're back on the ball again. That's the throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found the way through. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. And he's there to clear it. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's being shifted off it. And reclaimed it in a trice. York. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Senegal really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Senegal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Valverde. Adams. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Defending was strong and firm. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Mbappe. He could be in here. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Standoff can get it clear. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. York, he's through. York! Pedri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Corner number 2 then. Maradona with the short one. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And here's Maradona. Fired in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that's a brilliant save! Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Temps additionnel.
Oh, that's well spotted. Son Heung-min. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens...
Has a shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
He's going for goal! And now they can clear their lines. Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass. York. Pedri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neuer, will they claim to that? No. Again, there's no way through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
And again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
York. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Senegal have their third corner. Maradona plays it short. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... He's gone for goal!
Le nombre de spectateurs.
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. Back into the middle. Oh, hits one! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar, he's picked his way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Son Heung-min! He's missed, but not by that far.
Son Heung-min certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 7. Cristiano
Just
Ronaldo.
about up to 75
À leur
minutes.
place, le numéro 21. Le numéro 14.
Pedri.
Fernando Torres.
Hernandez.
Le numéro 9.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Bruyne. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Changement.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A sensational save! Corner number 4 coming up here. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well read, nice interception. And shifted it to the flank. Madrid finding their passes. Hernandez looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, just skips past his man. He's had a hit! It's a loose. Oh, what has happened here?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Caught offside that time.
Changement en cours.
Time for a change in personnel. Mikel Oyarzabal getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Tries to get it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Beckenbauer gets it clear. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Merci d'avance. Attention, changement.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Now he's off and running.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Le numéro 14.
Senegal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's...
And Torres! Oh, the ball's right. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Davis. Van Dijk. Oh, that's fabulous. And he lines up a cross. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson. That pass has been well intercepted. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Look at the... Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Le numéro 8.
We are already up and running again. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? It's a pretty loose pass. Buffon. And Adams. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great ball and he great hit! Now it's Mbappe. Chance here to counter. That's been cut out, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Foden. Neymar has it in a wide position. Mbappe. Kimmich does well to get it back. Adams cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. Cross goes in there. Now it's Mbappe. Crossed in once more. Shot a goal! And somehow he kept it out. Corner number 3 coming up. Fernando Torres gets it away. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Neymar. York.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. And not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
And it's Ribery. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribery! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Mbappe! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ribery. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Neymar. Senegal have it back and can go again. Climbs up big! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. York! In with a header! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Dijk cuts out the pass. Foden charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's Maradona. He's got away. Skillfully cut out. And the shot! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
York really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Senegal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ribéry.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pass somewhat off target. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Neymar. Can he finish? They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
A case now of complete control. And Messi! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And we have our very first corner. Davis with the clearance. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, and he's through the middle. De Bruyne! Martinez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's gone loose. Oyarzabal. And that's a good ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar gets rid without sophistication. And he's intervened well there. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, super find. Just the goal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopia. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Adams with the clearance. And they win it back again. Now it's Neymar.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Oyarzabal, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Maradona. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldo is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So what can they come up with here? Oh, there was plenty on that.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Madrid have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. York with York. Neuer clears.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 953.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He could be in here. Picked out brilliantly. Hits one! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Senegal are having a ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's there to belt it away. He can run onto that. Maradona. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Oh, he's been caught napping. York. There's no fluff. Decent hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Has a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Le numéro 18.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
À leur place, le numéro 14, Fernando Torres. Le numéro
Alexander
8,
Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely aimed pass. Fernando Torres. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ball is over the line. That is a little undercooked.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
There's a probing ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. 4 extra minutes added on. That's a little off target. Mbappe. And Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Alexander Arnold. He's got space in the area, and that has been clubbed away, and that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.